Okay.
Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. This is what you want from your entertainment, right? You want this kind of stuff. So this is kind of wish fulfillment.
Yeah, it's kind of the fantasy in our entertainment.
That's what we want.
Why else do you want to go see the movies?
Yeah,
that's why you want to go see the movies.
Hello and welcome to the Brothers Random Show. My name is Travis.
I'm Michael.
And we are two ordinary brothers discussing extraordinary ideas and some random shit. Michael, why are we here?
Today we are reacting to the trailer of Nobody 2.
This is the sequel to a 2021 movie that starred Bob Odenkirk. It's kind of about a man who's a suburban dad who just is downtrodden and his life is
lost his zest for life.
Yeah. Yeah. And he basically gets into a fight on a bus, and it's with a bunch of people the nasty people. So anyway, I thought that movie was excellent. It kind of showed like the mentality of suburban life that most men are kind of stuck in right now. And so it was like a wish fulfillment kind of movie where you wish you could just go kick a bunch of people's asses. And I also did a video essay of it. I'll have a link to. Let's do this.
I've come to terms with the fact that you don't have an average job.
You guys having fun at the convention?
So what do you think he's taken on a job where he does assassinations or something like that? I don't know.
No, I think
because he's on the phone in this and she's saying we haven't seen you in months. So did he take on a job where
he might have switched jobs,
careers or whatever?
Not sure, but I'm hoping that elevator scene is going to be basically the bus scene to the first one.
Yeah.
And that's what it looks like it's going to be. But we'll see if the bus scene on the first one was fun because it was obviously like some guys they were just a bunch of jerks, and obviously they were being jerks to all the people on the bus, and he just decides to beat the shit out of them. And so that was, but anyway, it'll probably this elevator scene.
Well, I'm glad to see they brought Connie Nielsen back. It's the same wife from the first one. I'm glad to see that. I guess we can continue.
But we haven't seen you in months.
What happened to your eye?
Somebody found me at the game.
What game?
The one you missed.
And summer break's just a few days
Yeah,
away.
so this is...
We should do something.
It's kind of all over the place. It looks like he's getting very distracted with work. And his kid is like, oh, you missed my game.
Yeah. It's a dad thing. Like you get distracted with work and you're trying to balance your work to kid life, and so it's playing back into these notions of domestic, and then also having the violent nature of man kind of intertwined into that, which I love. So okay, go.
Strictly family time.
Come on, kids. It can be an adventure.
Let's do this.
Go ahead and pause it.
Yeah.
So it looks like Christopher Lloyd's coming back from the first one. He was like the buddy that helped him out. That's fun. What was great about the first one is that it's kind of like this tongue-in-cheek. It had a very, it was a very violent movie, but also at the same time was a very funny at points. So it's got a little bit of comedy to it. Bob Odenkirk, who's the lead in this, he made his name as a sketch comedy guy. So that's great that they're kind of bringing back this kind of tongue-in-cheek humor that comes along with this movie. So, all right, go ahead and play.
I am just so happy that we're all together.
Hey, city boy.
Hey!
Get out of here. Let's go right now.
Stop it right there.
That's awesome because he's like willing to work with people and everything right up to the point where the guy like pretty much assaults his kid.
Just slaps his kid up beside the head.
And he's like, wait a second. It's like every dad, like that's an every dad moment. Like it's some stupid stranger decides to discipline your kid. It's like, I don't think so, buddy.
Yeah, which I mean, to be honest, we probably have, society has gotten too laxed on this, because if you talk to guys who grew up in the 70s and 80s, the neighbor would smack your head like, you know, and our dad used to say thump you, like all the time. And so all the adults were kind of watching out, and you knew that all the adults were kind of watching you.
Yeah.
So if you misbehave, you would get a
shellacking.
Yeah. You'd get it from an adult.
Yeah.
And you don't get that anymore.
No.
Like, I mean, pros and cons, but the way this guy is just, it seems like this guy's kind of acting like a dick.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see more of that.
Continue.
I understand protecting your sister, but there are other ways to handle things.
I left my phone.
Hutch, no!
Well, I like your way better.
Okay,
he uses the excuse that he left his phone, and he's gonna get.
She knew, and his wife knows.
The wife knows. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. The wife's like, don't do what I think you're gonna do. And he goes back in. He beats everybody's ass at this what is
carnival.
It, like carnival.
Yeah,
this is what you want from your entertainment, right? You want this kind of stuff. So. This is a kind of wish fulfillment.
Yeah, it's kind of the fantasy. It's just like you walk away from a situation and you're kind of just, you're like, you know what? I kind of wish I could have just, beat the shit out of that guy.
Yeah.
But like, you just don't, because obviously there's legal ramifications. You just can't.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And it's fine. But here we are, society, everybody's neutered, and it's like, hey, we wish fulfillment in our fantasy wish fulfillment in our entertainment. That's what
we want.
Why else do you want to go see the movies?
That's
why you want to go see the movies.
All right, go ahead.
What the hell, Hutch? On our first date?
I stumbled into something.
You're vacationing in an old bootlegging route, full of drugs, crooked cops, and one woman who controls it all. You didn't take your family there, did you?
Yeah.
You'll want to de-escalate the situation.
Is that Sharon Stone? Go ahead and stop it.
Is it? I don't know who it is.
That looked like Sharon Stone. She's from Basic Instinct. It looks like he gets into like the same thing that happened to him in the first one, where he beats a bunch of guys up on a bus, and then they happen to be,
and it so happens
connected
that he kind of kicked a hornet's nest.
Yeah, they seem to be connected to the mob. Seems like something similar is happening here because he goes on vacation and he gets into something similar. This is like the trope of a sequel, right? Die Hard happens in a building in the first one, and then it's in an airport in the second one. So
basically, the same thing happens, but
same
it's
thing happened.
An airport this time. Yeah,
yeah, and even the trailer for Die Hard was, he's like, how can the same thing happen to the same guy twice?
How can the same thing happen to the same guy twice?
Even they put that into the movie. So, all right, go ahead.
De-escalate. No escalating. Guys, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm here on vacation.
Find this nobody. Scorched earth.
I just want a break.
Go ahead and stop it. That is Sharon Stone.
Is it?
Yeah,
Sharon
that's Sharon
Stone?
Stone. Yeah. Continue.
There's no way you were just some family man.
We all have different sides. But most of all, you're a dad. Go fix this shit.
told you that.
That just looks awesome. I don't know. I don't know about you, but that, like, all the carnage at the end. There's a bunch of
Gatling
explosions.
gun.
There's a Gatling gun, a samurai sword.
Samurai swords, Gatling gun. God, what's his name again? Running the Gatling gun.
Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd. Yeah, Christopher Lloyd running
Doc
the Gatling gun.
Back to the Future.
Oh gosh, yeah, Back to the Future. Man, that's so fun. That's so fun.
This movie looks great. It's gonna be a blast. It's good to see all the actors coming back. Yeah, his buddy from the first one, Reza, is coming back too. It looks like he's gonna do some samurai sword shit.
The first one was a little bit of it was wish fulfillment. This one looks like it is more wish fulfillment. So basically he goes on vacation and meets up with a jerk.
Well, who hasn't gone on vacation and like had this moment where it's kind of been ruined by one really terrible person, or you have like a flat tire, or like, so this is kind of the same thing they're bringing, like with
the relatability. I think the first one had a bunch of relatability, and that's kind of what was the magic of Nobody, and that's, I think they're going to capitalize on that again. So
yeah,
I'm
because
here for it.
You always do this thing when you go on vacation, then you come back and you go, well, it was a great vacation, but there was this one thing that, like, you know, rubbed me wrong, or there was a waiter that was a jerk, or something. And it looks like this is going to capitalize on, you know, you just kicking somebody's ass when they deserve it.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll call that good. Check us out on social media, Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Just look for The Sword in the Skull.
If you liked this, you are the audience we're looking for.
In the meantime, keep reading, keep listening, keep watching, learn more. We'll see that when it comes out, brother.
See ya.
See ya.
There you go, son. Now get out of here. You're bothering.